What are your 3 favorite memories we share?
I don't want to embarrass you. But I remember when we were kids.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and we had a fart war.
Sophisticated lady now.
I know you are. Yeah. When you think of the first time we met, what do you remember? Well, I mean, when I was born, what did you think?
I don't remember when you were born.
Yeah.
But they're okay. They cry a lot.
Yeah.
But it's a fine, I guess.
I guess it's okay.
So, I was okay with you coming.
Nothing's changed, frankly.
True.
They cry a lot.
Still love them, but
I just cry a lot of happy tears now, is what it is.
That's good. So I do remember it still. I sang you like this lullaby I made up when you were crying. It was about like unicorns and clouds, but it actually worked.
It shaped who I am today.
Yeah. You stopped crying. You were able to relax. So that one I do remember. If you could change one thing about the way we were raised, what would it be and why?
God damn.
That's a tough one.
It is. Do you feel comfortable with me, like, expressing, like, detail about our upbringing?
You can express whatever you want to express.
Okay.
It's your story.
It's our story. I mean, the obvious thing is just our parents. Mm-hmm. Because we've talked about, like, how we don't know what it's like to have, like, just that, like, family dynamic where, like, they're our best friends and, like, they got our backs and, like, they can say whatever they want, but it's, like, the years of trust breaking has just kind of alienated us so much from that relationship, and I really wish that didn't happen. And I don't think our parents were really equipped, because their parents were not
very equipped.
Yeah. So
and so on and so forth.
I mean, one thing I'm very grateful for is that we have actively decided to, like, break that kind of chain, that cycle.
I know. I sometimes wonder, like, what would it have been like had we not taken any steps and we just continued to live in that, like, mindset and that type of lifestyle and whatnot, I don't think I'd be in, like, the marriage that I'm in now, and, we probably definitely wouldn't, like, be seeking out internal growth and all that. We'd just be going about things.
We'd be less self-aware,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I'm
going to just ask you because I want to know more. What would you...
definitely, about how we were raised. I mean, obviously all the usual stuff, I wish that we lived in a place that was just more accepting and open to who we were or who we wanted to be. Just realizing that all of that was kind of denied to me when I was younger, and then for you too, but I feel like you just kind of fought more to be yourself.
I think that reflects what we talked about earlier about the anxiety and how we process things.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, well, I guess I can't.
Yeah, I just can't be myself, so I'll just
and
be
I was like, just like fighting to be myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there were times I recall having the mindset of like, okay, I just can't do anything now. And then eventually I get sick of that, and then I, lash out somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I would change.
I agree. What experience do you think has most shaped my understanding of my identity, and why?
Ooh, let me see the question.
Yeah.
This is a tough question.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Is there anything you're like afraid to say, or you're just trying to rack your brain?
It's more like, I don't want to say it shaped your understanding of your identity, but I feel like was a part of it.
Yeah.
You know, I think you're definitely...
There's not one thing that can do that to a person.
Yeah, you're definitely who you are, you know,
Yeah.
and you would have always been this person. But I just remember, like, you know, when you were very little, you know, toddler and stuff like that, and people just kind of always just saying, oh, he's gay, and, you know, making fun of you, or getting mad at you for playing with, like, the Barbies or dress up, which is all just very normal kid behavior in the first place. You know, and then it even just, as you got older, escalating into just not as good experiences like that.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then just, your fight back. I'm going to be whoever I want. I don't care what you say.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's very fair. Cool.
What have you learned about me in the past that in the past year that surprised you? What have you learned about me in the past year? Or just in the past, I guess, that surprised you?
Can I share, like, anything?
Yeah.
Okay. I think when you told me that you identified as some form of queer, that was like, what? Wait, what? That was it was so exciting for me.
Wait, there's another.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be like the friggin' like odd sheep, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it felt really cool to feel like you were comfortable enough saying that to me, considering how much, I guess, like shame you had felt prior to it. Because I mean, I think I'm so comfortable with like expressing who I am that it maybe gives other people energy to express themselves to me. Obviously our relationship is different, but it felt great that you would tell me that.
Yeah. I think I remember you being surprised by that.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it makes sense because, you know, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out myself now as an adult, and I never had that space to figure out anything. But I also feel like I can't really claim anything either, so I can't really talk to a lot of people about it, you know. And I know what you're gonna say.
You can claim whatever the fuck you want. Claim whatever the fuck you want.
I know, but part of me feels like, would it be like disrespectful or like, I know, but you know, I also can't deny, like, you know, part of my experiences, and I still want, like, I guess, to be seen too fully, you know, for parts of myself that were maybe, you know, denied or pushed down when I was younger, you know, and parts that I didn't have an opportunity to express or explore as fully, you know.
And I think that's something I mean, I had no control over that kind of situation, but like, I wish you had that. It just would have been really fucking cool.
I know.
You know? You know? I mean, there's no hiding me, but.
No. I know. But yeah, I think you're one of the, like, few people I've felt comfortable to talk to about that.
I'd fucking hope so.
Yeah.
How are you most similar, and how does that scare you?
The only thing I can think we're most similar like is, you know, our goofiness. I think that's.
I was thinking we're both really stubborn.
I'm not stubborn.
Yes, you are so stubborn. If you don't want something, you're like, no, I'm good.
I'm decisive.
And stubborn. You're decisive and stubborn.
Anyways. Fine. I think our goofiness, and then, I mean, I guess the one that would make me nervous is just anxiety and dealing with that. Yeah. I think for me, obviously, my anxiety has always been very internal, whereas you've expressed it like very externally. Yeah. And that scared me because I didn't want you to hurt yourself at all because of feeling anxious and out of control and stuff like that. And I didn't know how to help those situations with you, because I was just kind of always like, well, just put it in here and just leave it.
I always thought that was a really interesting difference between the way that we like express anxiety and how we're feeling. Because in the past I have had like, I guess, very self-destructive behaviors, and like I remember that like screaming fight I had with Mom at the old house. You weren't around, but like I
heard about it.
Yeah, I broke down and was like, my anxiety was so overwhelming. I was like hitting myself, like, and that never happens. And I was just like pushed to that point. It's a lot of like hurt, I guess, and then you hold a lot of it inside.
So just dealing with anxiety, but differently. I think that's the only thing that made me nervous or scared.
Yeah.
Why do you love me?
I can't say this enough. You're my person.
Yeah.
You make me feel like it's okay to just be myself all the time. And I never feel judgment for who I am as a person. I think that's the difference. Because you can judge my actions or have opinions about what I'm doing. But you don't tell me that that's who I am, or like I love you because you make me feel like I can just be myself with you. And it's safe. That's fine.
I love you too.
I love you too. Why do you love me?
No, I think it's kind of for, a lot of the same reasons we've talked about is, I think I love you because you are so much yourself. It's something that I just really admire about you, and just, I'm like, just keep doing that.
Well, the thing is, it's like, being myself, it only matters to other people about being myself, because I'm just experiencing what I'm experiencing.
Yeah, I know.
It's not brave to wear a skirt. It's a piece of fabric.
Yeah.
In our society, maybe it is.
I mean, it can be.
Yeah.
These things can, put you in dangerous situations or, dangerous people around. But, I just love you because you kind of model that behavior of just, living as yourself and doing as yourself, and
God, I can't wait.
For what?
for your child, because we're just gonna give her so much self-love.
I know, right? You're gonna love and be whoever you want.
Yeah.
I know. I hope that's how it goes.
I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a very loving home.
Yeah.
I think so. I love you.
I love you too. We have no more questions.
No, we don't.
Hey, beautiful people. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nick from The Skin Deep, and I just wanted to let you know that we've taken some of our most powerful questions from these sessions and put them into the end card game. So if you want to have more meaningful conversations, if you want to have deeper conversations in your life with the people you love, go to shop.theskindeep.com and check them out. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. We love you.